We live in interesting times. Today's stories. President Trump hails the historic summit with North Korea's Kim. The EU says diplomacy is the only way forward after the Trump-Kim summit. South Koreans are hopeful after the Trump-Kim summit. China urges full denuclearization after the Trump-Kim meet. Plus, Strawberry Festival in Oxnard, California serves sweet and tasteful fun. Hello everyone, I am Sarah Nachman bringing you stories from around the globe. And this is Eagle News, Washington, D.C. U.S. President Donald Trump tells a press conference he is confident North Korea wants to make a deal after his historic meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in Singapore. Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un held their historic summit Tuesday as a breakthrough in relations between Cold War foes. But the agreement they produced contained few details about the key issue of Pyongyang's nuclear weapons. The extraordinary and unprecedented encounter in Singapore saw the leader of the world's most powerful democracy shake hands with the third-generation scion of a dynastic dictatorship standing as equals in front of their nation's flags. Kim agreed to the complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula, a stock phrase favored by Pyongyang that stopped short of long-standing U.S. demands for North Korea to give up its atomic arsenal in a verifiable and irreversible way. And in a blockbusting press conference after the summit, Trump said the U.S. would halt military exercises with Seoul, something long sought by Pyongyang, which claims the drills are a rehearsal for invasion. With Pyongyang having declared a moratorium on weapons testing on the grounds its development programs were complete, the move looked like a tacit acceptance of the freeze-for-freeze proposal pushed by Beijing and previously decried by Washington. The U.S. stations around 30,000 troops in security ally South Korea to protect it from its neighbor, which invaded in 1950 in an attempt to reunify the peninsula by force.
We will be stopping the war games, which will save us a tremendous amount of money, unless and until we see that the future negotiation is not going along like it should.
Both Seoul and U.S. military commanders in the South indicated they had no idea the announcement was coming, and analysts expressed immediate concern. Ending the drills is in excess of all expert consensus, South Korean request, and even a close reading of North Korean demands, said Adam Mount of the Federation of American Scientists.
Chairman Kim has told me that North Korea is already destroying a major missile engine testing site. That's not in your signed document. We agreed to that after the agreement was signed.
The EU on Tuesday praised the summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as a crucial and necessary step, indicating that denuclearization of the Korean peninsula could be achieved.
Today's summit between the two proves that diplomacy and dialogue are the only way forward, in this case towards lasting peace on the Korean peninsula and beyond.
Mogherini stressed that the aim of the international community remained the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean peninsula, a long-standing formulation that implies Pyongyang allowing inspections and not rebuilding any weapons it gives up. Mogherini said the joint statement signed by the U.S. and DPRK leaders today gives a clear signal that this goal can be achieved. But Trump and Kim's joint statement omits the word verifiable and irreversible, leading some observers to question whether it amounted to any new commitments from Pyongyang. The U.S. leader said there would be further meetings, and Mogherini said the EU stood ready to facilitate and support the follow-on negotiation and other steps. Tensions between the EU and U.S. are running high over a series of disagreements on major international issues, including Trump's withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal and his decision to slap tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. Up next, South Koreans are hopeful after the Trump-Kim summit. China urges full denuclearization after the Trump-Kim meet. Eagle News Washington, D.C. will return in a moment.
The machine is back at it. Guns N' Roses, not in this lifetime.
Agila Balita, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 12 ng tanghali hanggang 1:00 ng hapon.
Sa lahat po na bumubuo ng Eagle Broadcasting Corporations, we want to wish you happy 50th anniversary. Grabe, 50 years na, honey.
Oh, yeah.
That's a milestone, and we wish you all the best and more success. May God continue to bless you. So happy anniversary.
More power!
Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News Washington, D.C. South Koreans erupted in applause Tuesday as Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un met for what local media billed as talks of the century. As the historic first meeting between a sitting U.S. president and North Korean leader began in Singapore, images of Trump and Kim exchanging handshakes and warm words drew jubilant reactions in Seoul and hopes for new beginning with Pyongyang. South Korean President Moon Jae-in, whose earlier meetings with Kim had paved the way for the Singapore summit, smiled and applauded alongside his cabinet ministers as they watched live-stream scenes from the summit at the presidential Blue House. He said he hopes the summit will be a success and bring complete denuclearization, peace, and a new era in relations between the two Koreas and the United States. His office said he has spent a sleepless night with excitement ahead of the meeting. The English-language Korea Times welcomed the meeting as a step towards ending tensions on the Korean peninsula, which has been divided between the Communist North and Democratic South for nearly 70 years. Since the 1950-1953 Korean War, South Korea has grown into one of the most prosperous countries in Asia, while the isolationist North has suffered a stagnant economy and alarmed its neighbors with its increasingly sophisticated nuclear weapons program. Elsewhere, scores of people were glued to TV screens at the Seoul railway station, cheering and clapping in response to Trump and Kim's cordial greetings.
둘이 일단 같이 있는 게 좀 상상이 좀 안 됐었는데 같이 있는 걸 보니까 새롭기도 하고 김정은의 태도 변화가 제일 인상적이었던 것 같아요. 그러니까 되게 호의적으로 얘기를 하고 뭔가 북한에 대한 안 좋은 인식도 조금 사라진 것 같고 좋은 신호라고 생각합니다.
저희들이 어릴 때는 뭐 방공 그런 교육을 받기도 하면서도 또 통일 교육도 받았는데 통일이 될 것 같아서 너무 설레이고 또 가슴 벅차고 그런 날인 것 같습니다.
But others were skeptical of Pyongyang's intentions, citing earlier attempts to improve relations that later foundered. China on Tuesday praised the summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as historic and called for full denuclearization to resolve tensions on the Korean peninsula. Beijing also suggested that the United Nations could consider easing sanctions if North Korea fulfill its obligations under resolutions that punished Pyongyang for its nuclear and missile tests.
始终坚定地致力于实现半岛无核化。我们同时也认为，在推进半岛无核化的进程中，有必要重视并解决朝鲜方面合理的安全关切。安理会通过的有关决议规定，需根据朝鲜遵守履行决议的情况，是需调整制裁措施，包括暂停或解除有关制裁的措施。中方一贯认为，制裁本身不是目的。
China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi said the fact that the two leaders can sit together and have equal talks has important and positive meaning and is creating a new history. Wang said the crux of the peninsula nuclear issue is a security issue. The most important difficult part of the security issue is for the United States and North Korea to sit down to find a way to resolution via equal talks. Resolving the nuclear issue, on the one hand, of course, is denuclearization, full denuclearization. At the same time, there needs to be a peace mechanism for the peninsula to resolve North Korea's reasonable security concerns. Foreign Ministry spokesman Geng Shuang called on the UN Security Council to make efforts to support the current diplomatic dialogue, efforts to denuclearize the peninsula, and promoting the process of a political settlement of the Korean Peninsula issue. Easing sanctions on Pyongyang, Geng implied, could be one area for the organization to explore, noting that the relevant resolutions provided for the easing of the penalties in accordance with the compliance of North Korea and the development of the situation.
我们对有关的报道表示严重的关切，并已向美方提出了严正交涉。必须指出，美方以任何借口派官员赴台活动，都严重违反一个中国原则和中美3个联合公报的规定，干涉了中国内政，给中美关系造成消极影响。
Beijing is Pyongyang's sole major ally and main trading partner, but it has backed the UN sanctions. Despite tensions, the Cold War-era allies have sought to mend ties recently, and Kim borrowed an Air China plane to travel to the landmark summit in Singapore. Strawberry Festival in Oxnard, California serves sweet and tasteful fun. That's next. Eagle News Washington, D.C. will return shortly.
Welcome to the garden. A world that brings you back to that natural, carefree feeling of joy and happiness. A place where art becomes your song to strengthen bonds. Creating your moments, kindling your passion, worth reliving over and over. A world that recaptures the value of life. Breathe. This is your world, your life, your garden.
Agila Balita, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 12 ng tanghali hanggang 1:00 ng hapon.
Pamahal ang presyo ng bilihin at serbisyo ngayon. Kaya naman mahalaga sa bawat pamilya ang mabisang pagbabudget. Ang pagbabudget ay plano ukol sa laang gugulin. Sa pamamagitan ng mahusay na pagbabudget, malalaman kung paano natin aayaw-ayawin ang perang pumapasok sa atin. Narito ang tips sa tamang pagbabudget. Alamin ang mga prioridad o yaong pangunahing pangangailangan na dapat unahin. Halimbawa ay ang makapagtapos sa pag-aaral ng anak. Maging conscious spender. Ibig sabihin, marunong tayong mag-prioritize sa mga bagay na totoong kailangan at gusto lamang natin. Subaybayan ang pag-Google. Dapat may listahan ng ating gugulin para malaman kung saan napunta ang perang pinaghirapan. Maaring subukan ang envelope system. Dito, titiyakin kung magkano ang kailangan na gastusin gaya ng pagkain, damit, pamasahe, gastos sa pag-aaral, bayad sa kuryente, tubig at iba pa. Iwasan ang pangungutang, mag-isip mabuti sa pagkuha ng pahulugan at paggamit ng credit card, at magsanay sa simpleng pamumuhay. Sa maayos na pangangasiwa ng ating salapi, nababawasan ang stress at makakaipon din ng pera na gagamitin sa panahon ng pangangailangan.
This is Eagle News, Washington, D.C. I am Sarah Nackman. Hello, strawberry fans. Did you know that there are around 200 seeds in an average strawberry, and that California is the #1 grower of strawberries in the U.S., with 75% of strawberry crops grown there? Also, despite its name, did you know that technically they are not berries? Strawberries are accessory fruits. In Oxnard, California, the 35th Annual Strawberry Festival serves some really sweet and tasteful strawberry creations, plus so much more. Our junior correspondents Justine Livid and Ariane Andrade take us along.
At the 35th Annual Strawberry Festival in Oxnard, California, they have giant plump strawberries everywhere. Are they sweet?
The wait time to get into this festival can be long as the popularity of this yearly event grows.
What are you doing here today?
A strawberry festival.
How do you feel?
Having fun.
What are you enjoying today?
I'm enjoying eating the big fat strawberries.
Is this your first time at the Strawberry Festival?
Yes, it is.
So what do you like so far?
I like everything that there is here.
Food you would never imagine made with strawberries are here for the eating. Our grown-up correspondents will report on the food, while we junior correspondents focus on the fun. Wait, we can test a few things, right? Okay.
So we got to build our own strawberry shortcake. The festival folks told us to put as much pound cake, strawberry filling, fresh strawberries, and whipped cream as our bowls could take.
Arts and crafts, live performances, ride skates. There's no shortage of attractions for the entire family to experience. Let's check out what fun the festival has to offer. Our first stop, Strawberry Land.
Most beautiful.
There are puppet shows, carnival rides, live animal acts, climbing walls, and all sorts of fun in Strawberry Land for kids of all ages.
What activity did you just experience?
We just got off the strawberry teacups.
How was it fun?
Oh, it was lots of fun. Very fast and fun ride.
Describe your experience at the Strawberry Festival.
Oh, we've had lots of fun. We took pictures on the stagecoach, had strawberry popcorn, some strawberries, and lots of fun.
What activity is happening here?
We're about to be rock climbing.
How is it fun for kids?
Because you're exercising, because you're going up and down.
What rides have you experienced?
I have experienced the dragon ride, and I think it's really great.
How much fun are the kids having?
I think they're having a lot of fun because they're smiling and having a good time.
You always have strawberries on your mind. What better way to display your love for this sweet fruit than wearing strawberries on your head?
Please explain your game.
So as part of the California Strawberry Festival, we have the Very Berry Hat Contest, where people from all over the state can come and decorate hats and be part of a fashion show to see who has the very best hat.
Why did you bring the hat contest to the Strawberry Festival?
Well, the hat contest is an opportunity for people to represent their area here. Since Oxnard is known for its strawberries, it allows people to get very creative and come up with some elaborate and extraordinary hat creations so that they can be involved in the festival.
Babies and toddlers also join in on the fashion by parading their very best outfits.
Please explain your game.
Our game is a tart toss, and so what it is each contestant gets 3 tarts, and they get to go throw the tarts to individuals behind the board, whether it's their friends or their family. So that's the gist of the game.
Why did you bring the tart toss to the Strawberry Festival?
Because it's a lot of fun. Every time we do this, it just brings out a lot of fun between family. A lot of times people get to throw it at their family and friends. The best part is when the parents get to throw it at the kids, pay back for when they didn't do their cleaning of the room or their chores. The other thing is when the kids get to throw it at their parents. It brings a lot of fun. The crowd loves it, and it's just, it's a messy amount of fun.
But of course, this experience would not be complete without trying a few activities for ourselves. I was up for it. But Justin, not so much. I have a good aim, right, Justin? From the Strawberry Festival in Oxnard, California, we bid our viewers happy eating and playing.
And don't forget to watch out for even more coverage in this sweet event from our correspondents in the strawberry field.
Reporting for Eagle News, this is Arian and Justin, and we are 1 with 25.
Those strawberries look so good. Send some our way, Justin and Ariane. That is today's Eagle News Washington, D.C. Join us tomorrow for stories that matter to you. Visit our website at eaglenews.ph. Also like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/EagleNewsPH. On behalf of Eagle News Washington, D.C., thank you for watching. I am Sarah Nachman. I am 1 with 25.